Sirena Universum number 17. Overwhelming light. There are moments when the world becomes too much, not louder, not brighter, but simply too present, as if every sound sharpens into a needle, every movement fractures in a sound's reflections, and every word arrives at once, without pause or mercy. Some beings move through these storms unnoticed, untouched, as though their skin is made of something thicker, quieter, but others feel the world differently, more directly, more deeply, more honestly, and there is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the light itself feels like a tidal wave, not a gentle shimmer, but a sudden burst, rushing inward faster than the mind can soften it. Colors that others call ordinary arrive as sharp flashes. Voices that others describe as calm echo like a dozen breaking currents. Even silence can feel full, so full it presses against the ribs from the inside. And when it happens, when the world becomes too immediate, there is an instinct to hide, to wrap the arms around the head the way a shell closes around its pearl, to curl into dimmest corner of the ocean, hoping the pressure of darkness might soothe the pressure of everything else, to disappear, even just for a moment inside one's own breath. There is nothing shameful in that either. The truth is simple. Not every soul is shaped to carry the world in the same way. Some filter life through solid rock, some through soft water, and some through thin transparent glass that feels every vibration, every spark, every passing wave. And the ones who feel more deeply often spend their lives believing they must become like the others, stronger, tougher, louder, until the weight of pretending becomes heavier than the weight of the world itself. But sensitivity is not weakness. It is perception, it is awareness, the ability to notice more than others, the dribbling between moments, the quiet message hidden under the noise, the invisible currents that shape everything. Still, even the most perceptive hearts need refuge. It is not wrong to shield yourself from the brightness. It is not wrong to seek the cooling shadow beneath the surface. It is not wrong to pause, to retreat, to breathe in a way that belongs only to you. Because the world is not always gentle, and those who feel it intensely must learn gentleness for themselves. To step away is not to fail, it is to restore. To hide is not to break, it is to return to alignment. To protect your senses is to honor the truth of how your inner universe works. The path forward is not to harden, but to understand. The world does not need you to be less sensitive. The world needs you to be steady in your own rhythm. Find spaces where the light is soft enough. Find the sounds that do not pierce but hum. Find the movements that do not overwhelm but guide. Find the way you regain balance, not the way others do, but the way that is meant for you. There will always be moments where the currents grow sharp again, when everything arrives at once, when your whole being curls in on itself, trying to shelter from the storm of sensations. And that is all right. That is simply the universe reminding you of the shape of your own soul. With time, the storm passes. With softness, the settle with understanding, the world becomes breathable again. Because within every overwhelming moment lives a quieter truth. You are not broken, only finely tuned. You are not fragile, only open. You are not weak, only receptive to the depths of existence. And those who feel the most are often the ones capable of perceiving beauty where others see only noise. So let the arms wrap around the head if needed. Let the body fold inward if it must. Let the mind retreat to gentle waters. It is not the end of your strength. It is the way your strength renews itself. When the light becomes too bright, dim it. When the noise becomes too sharp, mute it. When the world becomes too full, empty a small corner within you where peace can breathe. There is no single way to exist. There is only the way that allows your inner universe to stay whole, and somewhere between the shadows and the stars, between the quiet depths and the glowing surface, you will find your own rhythm again, steady, soft, and true.